Hello, in this video we are going to see how to implement a blog page. First of all, what is a blog page? A blog page is an informational website in which different users can add their own blogs, create their blogs and then can post it up here. All the users globally can see their blogs. Like we can see a blog of on games, we can see a blog on movies, we can see different blogs on sports here. Any user can come to our portal and can register and then create their account through the registration form process. Let's just create an account and just again log in into it. BNB at the rate login. Here it's a dashboard of the user. Here a user can create their own blog. For now, we are going to create a blog on Cbum. Their title will be Cbum. He's a famous, he's a professional bodybuilder, and the title will be the author who was creating the blog. And let's add the image URL here. uh, the content of this, which is we're going to just copy it up here. Yeah, let's copy the content and paste it up here, and we're going to give the email of the blog who is going to create it. bnmedia.gmail.com. Make sure that it has no spell. Yeah, see, the blog was reflected in the user dashboard, and it should also reflect in the home page. Let's just see whether it was being reflected in the home page. Yeah, you can see the blog was also reflecting up here. The title was CBAM and the author was BNB. Likewise, any user can log in into the create their accounts and create their own blogs on which they are interested and the information they want to share. We have different functionalities along with this. Let's go to login to my account. This is the existing account. Here we can see different posts that was created by Akhil. Let's, uh, let's create some random blog. Content will be the title, author is Akhil. Random, the same. Copy the image link and just put it up here. Random content, okay, to show the functionalities of the blog, nothing else. gmail.com. It's missing. Yeah. See, something was added into our random blog is added into our dashboard. It's also going to be reflected in the home page. Now, user has the functionalities to edit or delete a blog he was created. Let's change the image URL now and let's check whether the changes were taking place or not. Change the image URL. The content, the title is same. It should change. It should change, right? Yeah, the image was changed. This is the option that we are providing in the edit option. Okay, we can change the text also. Random block. Likewise, any other things that we want to change. Yeah, random block. We can also delete a block from here. See, this will also reflect in the home page. The block was deleted from here, right? This is the complete functionality of the block. This is the basic implementation of the block page. Yeah, it's a basic implementation. I have not gone for long. I just created a basic one. Let's see how we have written the code to implement this. This is the server.js. The I have named it index.js. This is the server side code that we are using Nodejs and Express to create this one. The dependencies that we are using in this one is Express, Path, Body Pressure, and some other like EJS files we are using to create this one. Let's go into our code line by line. This is the complete directory structure that I'm using for this implementation of the content management system. Yeah, content management system block page is a sub project of the content management system. Okay, This all the things that we had discussed in the previous video, right? See, again, the dot slash is the first one when let us clear the let's rerun our server npm start. Let's reopen this one. Localhost 5000. The first page that was going to render when we are entering localhost 57 is the route. This is the route that was going to render at first. So we can see the title block page, and we are rendering the block page here. The block page EJS file was here. This is a yeah. We are using MongoDB for the database. We are storing all the information of the user and the blocks he has created. He created, right? Let's the next one. When we are clicking on the login, app.get of login. This route is going to be working. We are giving a title login page and we are rendering the login page. Here we are rendering the block page. See, when we are clicking on it, we are redirecting to the we are rendering a login page. The login page.ejs was here. Yeah, and then we have another option in the block page itself like register. This is going to where app.get register. This part of the code is executing to render the register. You can see we are passing a title register page and we are entering the register form. The register form.ejs is from here, that right? And we have implemented different functionalities like edit a block page, delete a block page. That we can see a router here. See, block page user block page dot edit. We need to pass the post ID, the post that we want to edit. The DB want has to know which post we need to edit. Okay, see, let me show you. Yeah, this is we are finding the block page by passing by getting the request.params.post id. This is going to get the id of the blog. This one, let me show you. This is the id. This is a unique id generated for every data that was inserted in the MongoDB. We are getting this id to find a blog. See here, we are requesting, we are getting the id of the post from request.params.post id, and we are finding the post by the post id itself on the block page. This function is going to check all the blocks that were present in the collections and which was matching to the id that was passed here, the post id. So it will go and check for that. If the post was not there, like we are passing a wrong post id, it should not make any change. So for that case we are passing an error message, and then if it is there we are making a changes and rendering into this page. Edit block. Here we can see the edit block where here we're taking all the attributes that were present in the MongoDB, like title, author, image URL, content, and the email of the blog writer. Okay, and then the functionality of delete app.post. There is not app.get because we are not having any delete delete.ajs file to delete a blog. We are having a button. We are going to delete the blog directly when the user clicks on the button, delete button. So we may not need any separate page for it to render it. So I'm directly using app.post. So from here we're deleting the post by again passing the post ID of the posts that were present in the MongoDB. We are cross-checking with the post ID from the MongoDB and our server-side post ID. If any block was matched to that post ID, we are going to delete it. For that, we are same post ID is the variable that we are storing the post ID from request.params.post ID, and we are just block page. This is the name of the collection. Blog post. Blog post dot find by id and remove. This is going to delete the block from our collections. Like see, let's delete some random post again from here. uh, let's go, yeah, again. Let's delete this one. This should also delete from the collections. I have not see. Just refresh it. The BGMA was deleted from here. You can see that, right? And again, if you want to edit a blog, edit. Let's keep it all caps. So the changes was reflected here. What about the MongoDB database? See, it was also reflecting in the DB itself. Okay, yeah, good. And then the other ones were app.register. When we are clicking on the register form, like mm, register, the button register, app.post function is going to work. This is this register form. When we click on that, we are getting all the information that we have entered in the form. We are getting all the information and we're adding into the login collections in our MongoDB database. See, constant, we have two attributes, email and password. We are getting that from requested body, and we are storing in the variables, constant variables, email and password. Here we are implementing a functionality for user that his password not was not shared to anyone, even the authorized one, the admin of the blog page cannot see the password of any user. This is creating some privacy to the users. He can trust us now. Even the password was not shared to the admin also. We are not storing the password as the user has entered. We are hashing it. For that we are using bycrypt. This is the this is one more dependency that we are using here. Constant by we are requiring it, and then we're passing the password into this, right here. See, bycrypt dot hash of password, and the size was 10. This is the 10 digit unique hash code that will be generated. This is making this is taking the input of the password. This is taking the input of the password and it's generating a hash code of digit 10. Let's see. Let's go into the logins. See, the passwords that we have entered a two-digit password, right, for every user, but we can see here a big one, a big hash code that was generated by the bycrypt. It's not storing the password as the user has entered in the DB. Then we have a doubt how we can validate the password. For that, see, we are validating the one when he is logging in, right? For now, password is AK, right? Yeah. Let's click on login. How it's validating? I have entered the password AK. The password here was for a kill. It's something big one. How it's validating? Again, the bycrypt was giving us a functionality like this is the app.post working when user entering on the login button. Login button. This one. App.post is going to work. Here we are taking the email and the password to validate him. Uh, this is something. Yeah. Here, see, his password. This variable acting like a boolean value now. For now, here in Java, we are using boolean data type, right, to store true or false. This is going to act the same way. I wait. Bycrypt.compare password comma user password. This comparing AK and user password. Uh, so in this way we can check whether the entered password and the this hash code was equal or not. This is the functionality that was provided by the bycrypt. Okay, so if it is was true, the is password value is going to be true. So where if is password value if true, we are going to render the user block, or else where giving an error message. This is the total implementation. Here is the assets that we are using for CSS and images if want and any JS, and the configs is for creating a connection with the MongoDB. This is the complete part that is creating the connection to the MongoDB. And these models list.js and post.js were the schema to the collections. For the login collections, we have two attributes, email and password. We can keep password to be unique. Now it's going to take only a unique email every time. So a user may not have different accounts on the same email. That's the part I have missed before. So this is the complete implementation of the block page. Okay, thank you.